my dad used to take me to vaudeville shows. There were several of them playing in Seattle during the war. In the war, everything but and I mean not the Civil War, but the World War II. So all the downtown theaters, most of them had vaudeville shows, and they were cheap, and you could go see a movie, sometimes two movies, and a vaudeville show for very little. And my dad liked magic too, and we both liked movies. And my sister was not too crazy about those two things. They were men's entertainment in those days. And so that's how I got interested in actually seeing magic done live. And then I found out there was a magic shop downtown Seattle that sold tricks. I had been getting my magic information from libraries, and I learned a few tricks, and I met some magicians in the magician's shop, and there was another one, and I got to be friendly with many different magicians, and learned a lot from them, and then had opportunities to watch them and learn what to do as well as what not to do. And pretty soon I was starting to work birthday parties, school parties, a few clubs my dad belonged to, I would be booked for them. And then the biggest thing of all in those days was the USO shows. There were plenty of them around Seattle because of the huge number of military installations. And that got me a good head start on a lot of performance time. In order to be an entertainer or any kind of a performer, you need stage time. And this was good because I'd go out 2 nights a week and go out to Fort Lewis, Fort Lawton, and all the different places around Seattle that had entertainment for the soldiers and civilians. It was great fun, and it was a great experience, and it was a great opportunity.
So you performed for a week with Desi Arnaz?
A week, and that was at the Vaudeville Theater in the city, in Portland. And he was there performing for a full week with his band. His wife was working already on plans for the Desi Lucy show, which came 2 years later. And he was a terrific guy, really fun to work with, and good sense of humor, and no airs or anything. And he was a big star. That he was in movies in musicals. One of the stars of a big Hollywood musical would always be the band. And he had his band because he was a very enigmatic, not enigmatic, but very colorful and entertainer. In vaudeville in those days, there was a tradition of what they called, in the last night of the last show, which was Sunday night, they would bury the show. That's what they called it. And if all the acts mostly got together, they'd do it, and they played tricks on each other and just had fun. And the audience wondered a little, but they liked it too. And what I was featuring then was a phonograph record auto sync, doing managing the music to the record. And I would get 3 people up out of the audience to do a auto sync on one of the old great Andrew Sisters songs. And so I'd usually get a heavy guy when I see him come up out of the audience, and then I'd get a light guy, and then a third guy. Or I was the third guy. And while I'm talking about them, up comes Desi Arnaz. And the audience is wondering, what the hell is that headline star of the show doing in that silly record sync act? But Jerry Lewis was making his name then during that time. And when Desi actually got in the act, started the act with us, the audience loved it. he did what we all did. I had them all pull their pants legs up, and then put big bows in their hair that were just practically sat on top, and then rolled up their pants legs and told them to do everything that I do. And so this Andrew Sisters, very popular one, came on, and we would all do the auto sync, and the people loved it. Just because Desi Arnaz was up there doing it with us.